Welcome to Presenting with Confidence, brought to you by the Ohio State University ESL programs. In this video, we will discuss delivering your presentation. Be passionate. Sure, you've got to have good content. Sure, you've got to have great visuals. But above all else, for a dynamite presentation, you need to connect with your audience. The main element that separates mediocre presenters from world-class ones is the passion presenters bring to their talk. However, being passionate about your talk may not always be easy, but you want to pick a focus about your topic that you have a deep, heartfelt belief about. Begin strong. First impressions are important. You've heard it before. The same is true for presenting. You really need to stand out in the first 2 to 3 minutes of your presentation by building a connection with your audience. Your audience wants to like you, and they will give you about that long to engage them. So don't miss out on this opportunity to really show off your presenting skills by providing interesting information. Many presenters fail at this because they spend too much time in the beginning of their presentations rambling on about irrelevant details or their professional credentials. One great way of starting strong is by getting your audience to reflect and relate to what you are talking about. Asking your audience either general or personal questions is a great way for your audience to identify with what you're discussing. Or it is also a good idea to ask your audience to think about an event back in their life that is relevant for your presentation. Keep it short. Humans' attention spans are relatively short when it comes to passively listening to a speaker. Audience attention will be highest at the beginning, which is another reason to start strong. But audience attention also rises toward closing remarks, like to conclude, in short, or in a nutshell. This is just a matter of the human condition, so it's a good idea to end your presentation in shorter time than is allotted. So if your presentation is 30 minutes, end it around 25. It's better to keep your audience wanting more of you than having had too much of you. Make eye contact. Another important way of connecting with your audience is establishing and maintaining eye contact with them. Instead of looking at your visual aid or the audience as a whole, directly look individual audience members in the eye. One surefire way of losing your audience is to turn your back to them. Your audience wants to see your face, and when keeping eye contact, make sure to smile. Unless your presentation topic is grim, a smile is a powerful thing. Move around. The podium is where we as presenters may feel safest. It keeps us at a safe enough distance from our audience and hides most of our body from them. In short, it is our armor, a shield for us to gain refuge from behind. While as a novice presenter, this may seem like a good thing. For presentations and presenters to really stand out in audiences' minds, a connection has to be established. Instead of thinking of the podium as a security blanket, think of it as a barrier, a blockade standing between you and your audience. Eliminating physical barriers between you and your audience will help you in mentally establishing a connection and building rapport with your audience. So move around and get closer to your audience. One tool that can help you confidently move away from the podium is using a remote control device. A small handheld device can even be hidden in your fist, where audience members may not even be able to see it. Switching your slides, texts, or visuals from the opposite side of the stage is a very interesting way to proceed through your presentation. Use the blank screen. If you're using PowerPoint or Keynote for slide transitioning during your presentation, remember that with a simple press of the B button, your presentation will show a blank screen. This is helpful for when you want to move away or digress from your slide topic, or if you simply just want your audience's attention on you. When ready to proceed, simply hit B again, and your slideshow will pick up from where you left off. Hide slip-ups. Sometimes we get excited talking about a topic and can forget where we were going with our discussion. So always bring a bottle of water to the stage. When you can't think of what to say, take a drink. Nobody in the audience will know the difference. And those are the delivery tips we have for when giving your presentation. Stay tuned for our next video from Presenting with Confidence, Managing Anxiety. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.